So we all know this game here, Nintendo Switch Sports, kind of a disappointing game, similar to Wii Sports on the Nintendo Wii, except instead of Mii's you have these sports mates, which is what they're called, by the way. Yeah, a lot of people didn't really like it. For some reason Among Us shows up whenever I Google it. I don't know what that is. That's kind of weird. Now I found this YouTuber here, SwitchStop. Yeah, here it is, SwitchStop, who made a video where he talked about Wii Sports Resort coming to the Switch. Is it possible? Wii Sports Resort HD on the Switch. Will it ever happen? Switch Sports Resort. Now, I do want to point out that this was filmed, this video was made 2 years ago, so Nintendo Switch Sports hadn't been announced yet. So we're not going to hear this guy talk about things like Nintendo Switch Sports, because this video just wasn't really made at the time. It does say I've watched it. I did kind of skim it to see what it was. So yeah, we're going to be reacting to this, and I'll tell you what my thoughts on this are as we go along.
So I went to go grab Wii Sports Resort to record some footage for this video, and unfortunately upon opening it up, I realized that I don't know where my Wii
Barbie Dreamhouse Party for the Wii U inside a Wii Sports Resort case. Yeah, if you don't have the game, that's your own fault. Yeah, at that point you deserve it if you're gonna put Barbie Dreamhouse in that case. It's a problem if you know that to begin with.
Sports Resort disc is, as this is clearly not Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, it's clearly not Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, I have no idea where my disc is, and so the footage in this video is just going to be from the original Wii Sports, but whenever I mention Wii Sports, I'm almost always talking about Wii Sports Resort, which is the sequel.
Background footage from the original Wii Sports, basically.
Just don't for the video.
In my 2.5 years of making YouTube In my 2.5 years of making YouTube videos about Nintendo stuff, I've learned a lot of different things about this community. There have been times where I'm just having the day ever, and then I check my YouTube comments or Twitter DMs, and I'm just instantly in a better mood. The support you guys show this channel, the enthusiasm you have for various games, it's overwhelming at times, and it's so incredibly satisfying, and I can't thank you guys enough. But then there are other times where I say something. Up until very recently, I thought there was no feasible way that Wii Sports Resort could ever come to the Switch.
Yeah, well, I mean, it did. I mean, kind of, but like it did. So, you're already standing corrected. What do the comments say? Here, we'll sort by, newest first. Good news, Wii Sports sequel is coming. Bad news, the sequel features stupid new avatars called Sports Mii's and they replace Mii's. However, the game will still use Mii's, but like, barely. I mean, I feel like they did kind of ruin Wii Sports, to be fair.
That wasn't until a trailer for an upcoming Switch title known by the overly long and complicated title of Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. How does this seemingly random minigame compilation have to do with one of Nintendo's most beloved games coming to the Switch? While Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics isn't necessarily a port of any Wii game, it includes a ton of different elements from Wii Play. The most obvious example being Wii Play Tanks, essentially returning in this new
one of the best games that we play.
Game. Now hold that in mind, let's get back to it in a couple of seconds, but first let's jump back to Wii Sports Resort. Why do I have such a firm belief that this game will not come to Switch? Well, for one, its name. Wii Sports implies Wii, and I know that there's New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which implies that game's on the Wii U, but it's just not comparable. One random letter tacked onto an already overly long title doesn't compare to one of the most popular consoles of all time being the literal first word in your game's 3-word title. On top of that, just like how Wii Sports was made as a tech demo for the original Wii remotes, Wii Sports Resort was made as a tech demo for the Wii Motion Plus accessory, meaning that literally everything revolves around motion control controls. Now Thomas, you might cry out, the Switch has motion controls, and while yeah, the Joy-Con do have motion controls, they lack the pointer functionality that the Wii Remote has. Yes, you can try and emulate this. Games such as World of Goo have been doing this pretty much since the Switch's inception, but that doesn't mean it works well. Even in official Nintendo titles like Captain Toad, the cursor will almost always drift left or right, which is why those games have to include a built-in recenter function. It's fine in a game like Captain Toad because the cursor is not the main gimmick, but in Wii Sports, that's the main way you control most of your games. So yeah, Wii Sports Resort, I just do not see it coming to Switch as it is. Remember that? Now let's jump back to Clubhouse Games. Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics is bringing in a bunch of aspects from Wii Play. Nintendo wasn't going to port the old Wii Play, but many people clearly want these more social and minigame style experiences, because when you think about it, the Switch doesn't have a whole lot of that. I mean, they have Super Mario Party, which is, in my opinion, a disappointing game.
Yeah, but like, I mean, of course I'm gonna do Mario Party. I don't really like Mario Party that much. Now, if I can get it out, we do have Wii Party. That's an amazing game. I don't see Wii Party ever coming to the Switch. It didn't really have the same effect that Wii Sports did. I hope that Wii Sports Resort shows up on the Switch in anyway. Though it's probably gonna be a disappointment, and it will probably take place in Sabaka Square, which is where Switch Sports takes place. But hopefully it comes.
Living on through Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, and that's how I think Wii Sports Resort would have any potential of coming back. It would have to live on, pass down the torch, and leave its legacy behind, coming back in a completely altered form within a bunch of other games. Does this mean that Wii Sports Resort as we know it, Woohoo Island and all, isn't coming back? In my opinion, yeah, there's no way that we get another collection of those mini games all on Woohoo Island on the Switch. I just do not see it happening.
Probably not gonna bring back Woohoo Island. Like, I really wish it did. They did, but I don't think they're going to. Also, I noticed that this logo says Mii Sports Resort. They have the Wii logo upside down. Pretty weird.
However, we could 100% see Nintendo bring back the spirit of some of these games in future titles. Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics generally focuses on tabletop experiences. That's why we got the toy tanks from Wii Play and a ton of other board and card games. However, despite that, they still included bowling, one of the most iconic sports from both Wii Sports and Wii.
Alright, yeah, I think everybody loves bowling, and they did bring that back in Switch Sports, and I'm glad that they did. It was disappointing, like, you don't have things like the 100, I don't think there's 100 pin, like the 100 pin thing in it, with like the button you have to press, and if you throw like the bowling ball backwards, and like all the music freak out, that's gone, which is an extreme disappointment, so.
Wii Sports Resort. Sure, it's just one out of the many mini-games in Wii Sports Resort, but it's a start. And Clubhouse Games isn't the only title doing this either. Take a look at Wii Fit. That entire game's legacy has lived on throughout Ring Fit Adventure. But not only that, Wii Fit U specifically had a jogging section or minigame something where you would jog throughout Woohoo Island. The same island that Wii Sports.
Not only in Wii Fit U, that was in the original Wii Fit games as well, and also Wii Fit Plus. But a lot of people think that Ring Fit's a Wii Fit game. I would not consider that at all. Like, there's similar concepts with, like, workout, but, like, I would not consider. Like, I think Wii Fit is what led to Ring Fit, but if that is supposed to be the Wii Fit of Nintendo Switch, then it is an extreme disappointment.
Sports Resort took place on. And guess which game in its most recent update just got a full mode dedicated to just jogging through its scenic locales? Obviously, Ring Fit Adventure. So to answer this question that so many people have been asking, even though it seems like a pretty obscure, question to ask, no, I don't think Wii Sports Resort will be getting a port just like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did or Super Mario 3D World will, crossing my fingers for that one. But its legacy can live on in future minigames. Sure, it won't have the magic of everything being connected on this one island, but whether it's in future minigame collections or updates to past ones, Nintendo can help Wii Sports Resort live on through the Switch era by implementing its various modes into Switch titles. If you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below, and there's really not much else to say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Thomas from the Switch Stops, signing off.
Yeah, that was interesting. So for whether Switch Sports Resort will actually be a game or not, I'm hoping it will. Probably not for a few years. We still have the golf update coming out, so that'll be interesting. I really hope that this here is not a disappointment. Probably will be. They did say that they're going to be bringing back some of the original Wii Sports things, or like courses. Yeah, courses. So I hope that it's not going to be disappointing. Knowing Nintendo probably will. In a few years, this could eventually come out, but not for a long time. That kind of sums it up for what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I don't think Switch Sports. I think a Switch Sports Resort will happen. Just in the that's like a future thing for Nintendo, unless the Nintendo does a whole new console. Because I do have a feeling that they're eventually gonna be working on that. Because they said that no new hardware was gonna be announced until 2023. So I feel like that in 2023 they're gonna announce an entire new console, but it's not gonna come out till March 2024. They're just gonna keep us updated on it. That way, Switch games will still be worth it. Yeah, I hope it's so. Yeah, that's interesting. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.